We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. We're scoreless after 1.
No score. Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Chicago.
Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
3 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 2-yard line.
The RPO, he completes it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Bears have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bears 7, Dolphins 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They run with Breida. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. On 2nd down, Tua. Evans has it left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Dolphin.
33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll throw now on the final play. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
26-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the
that run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Davante Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check the backer. Check the backer. 22 needle. 39. Check back 39. Coming. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the safety cream.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Number 20.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run again with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 28-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Go, go, go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 79. Watch the ship.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jabal sheared, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and 5. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win.
But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Bronco 80. None today. You ain't doing nothing today. Joker, 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 Joker.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete to number 8.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
45. Bears 13. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a short one to Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got Evans, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Miami Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.